YouTube. Today we're going to take our beautiful wing cores that we created in the last video and we're going to take them to the next level with the materials that are on the table. And our first goal is to take care of the leading edge. Very light sanding here, and use just delicate finger pressure with some 400 grit sandpaper. Once we're happy with the leading edge, we'll move on to the tips. So here we're going to tape on the tip template onto the bottom side of one of the wing cores. And just line it up with the marks for the hinge line there. And then we're going to tape up the root ends and kind of make a template sandwich at the tips here. And we're going to use that template in between as a guide. Now we're going to sand both tips together down to the template, but not past. Now we're going to put some marks on right down the center line of each tip. We're going to use these marks for when we sand. We're going to use the kind of like a no-go gauge. We'll sand up to them, but not through them. And to sand the tips, we're going to use this crazy looking sanding block here. The one side's got a 1-to-1 ratio angle on it, and the other one's got a 4-to-1 ratio angle on it. And it's just specifically meant for sanding tips. Yeah, I think it was made by Mark Drelaw initially he was a modeler genius. I left a PDF in the files in the description of this project down below, so you can take a peek if you want. And basically how you use this is you start with the 1-to-1, then you move to the 4-to-1 ratio, and it gives you a very, very nice thin tip. And as you can see, it's nice and thin. All the witness marks are still there, so we still have the same shape as what we started with. And with that, we are done with the sanding on these cores. Only thing you have to do with these guys now is to just give them a wash off with some warm water in a sink, and we are good. And next up, it's time to start talking about some fabric. This is what we're going to be using for our hinge. This is a nylon fabric used for coat lining, and it's very thin, it's extremely strong, and you can get it just about anywhere too, and it's pretty cheap as well. So we're just going to cut some 15mm strips out of that fabric, and we are going to just glue this on with some Super 77 that I like to use all the time. And we're just going to stick that bad boy right on the top of the wing, line it up just like that, and smooth it on, and good. Next up, we need some 12K carbon tow for our leading edge. Now we can get it with this fabric like this. This is a uni fabric that you can purchase for about $10 a yard, or you can get it like in a small bundle with an individual filaments in it. Both are about the same price. Guess which one we're going to use. And we're just going to harvest it right off that cloth. All you have to do is peel it off the side, release it from that string that holds everything together, and we're left with some 12K tow. Now I like to smooth mine down a bit, just flatten it out with your finger, and that's going to help on the leading edge when you get to that point. The next fabric is this 0.75 ounce fiberglass. We're going to use this throughout the entire build. And here's some clear lacquer that I like to spray on the fabric before I do any cutting. It helps out with the handling immensely, so try that. And we're just going to cut some strips out of this fiberglass for the carbon tow. And as you can see, that's a fiberglass strip here. As you can see, it's really easy to handle now after it's been sprayed with lacquer. Now we're going to spray the toe with our Super 77 glue, and we're just going to line that up and glue it right on top of that fiberglass strip that we cut out before. And just try to get it right in the center here. And after we're done, we're left with this what resembles a carbon fiber bandage, really. So we're going to give this side a shot of Super 77, and then we are going to apply it to the leading edge of the wing. There's not much to say here. It's very meticulous work, so just take your time. You're going to spend most of your time trying to get it around the tip, so you might have to put some relief cuts into the fiberglass. Don't cut through the toe though, just go through the fiberglass. Just take your time with this and try to smooth it on evenly and centered on the center line of the leading edge. And after you're done with that process, you'll end up with something that resembles this. So the toes are nice centered on the leading edge of the wing. And you smooth out that fiberglass better than I did here. So now we can discuss what type of materials we'll be using for the wing spars. I'll be using this pre-preg. It's a 12K pre-preg. It's very nice to work with. You can just cut off strips at will. Very nice stuff. If you don't have this, don't worry about it. You can just use the bandage method like we used on the leading edge of the wing and your 12K toe that you have. And the only difference is going to be, instead of putting one strip down of the 12K toe, you'll be putting two down, one side by side, and that'll be fine for your wing spar. It'll be exactly the same thing I have. Now it's time to cut some fiberglass for the wing itself. I've already sprayed this down with that lacquer that we're using, and we're just going to cut with a fabric cutter here. Notice that everything is cut on the bias here for this wing, okay? And I'm just cutting. I'm leaving myself lots of excess. There's no use fiddling around with something that's perfectly the same shape as the wing template, trust me. Just leave yourself lots. We're going to trim that anyways to the Mylars when we're at that point. Just putting on a few marks here at the leading edge, just so I know which way is which when I'm taking these off here. And speaking of Mylars, this is what we'll be using. Well, this is what I'll be using. This is a polypropylene that's 0.75 millimeters thick. Very nice stuff. You want one side gloss, the other side doesn't really matter, but you want a glossy side on this stuff. And we are going to trim it to this template here. Notice how I've trimmed the leading edge already, and there's a little bit of overhang on the tip and on the trailing edge, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to trace this shape onto the Mylars, and we're going to cut it out with a knife or whatever implement you want to use. And this is what we're ending up with. I had just scraped down the leading edge of my Mylars because it's pretty thick, and I wanted to make that curve on the nose of the wing easier. And basically that's it. As you can see, we've only gained about a couple grams here, so that's excellent. And we are ready for the next stage, which is going to be vacuum bagging. Exciting! So guys, don't forget, like, comment, sub, peace!